Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
I think these companies will have phenomenal results and will go a long way toward justifying some of the multiple expansion that we've seen this year.
The least successful of these is up, in 13-14% range, and Amazon into the 60%. The market is flat for the year.
Performance off of the lows. Apple up 78%, Amazon 87%, Alphabet 50%, and Facebook 70%. Are these things set up for a fall, or are they going to remind us why those gains happened in the first place? And as Weiss said, it's a blip, if anything, and they just continue to march higher and carry the overall market with it.
There they go. Here they go again, saying it's different this time. It's not like the dot-com days. Totally different. These are great companies. The dot-com, they weren't good companies. These are tied to our economy. You need these companies. You need to have Netflix, sit home and watch TV and all that. It's different this time. It's not different this time. When a stock is overvalued, big time, when all the money, or most of the money, chases the same stocks for a long period of time, the values start to explode. And what happens when the market hits that road, hits the end of the road, and you're going to have a huge correction? I don't care if these are different companies. I don't care that Netflix is different than some company in the dot-com because, hey, this is a real business, people watching movies at home, so that's different than this other company back in the dot-com days. That doesn't mean squat. When you have an overvalued company, the big institutions, sure, they'll overpay for it, and they've been overpaying for these stocks, and a lot of stocks since 2008. Why? Because for 12 years, we never had a recovery. There was no market recovery. There was no economic recovery. All we did is keep printing money and kept throwing this money at this casino. And stocks went up without making money. Stocks went up without a company taking any profits or borrowing money to plow back into their own business for new machinery, new equipment, for CapEx, to increase productivity, to increase wages. Because from those wages, remember what makes this economy? Those wages make this economy. You want wages going up because 72% of the growth of this economy comes from people who go spend. But if they're not making money and inflation is going up, and the value of their money is not going up, and the wages they're getting today are if you adjust for inflation, the same amount of wages you got back in the 70s, and these stocks again just keep going up and up and up with no real added value. These institutions, all they do is they're buying these things for all these years, and then you get all these retail customers who come in at the very end buying these things. Nobody cares. All they care about, nobody cares about the fundamental of the company. All they care about is what is the latest headline. What is the government going to do now? It's called climbing the wall of worry. People don't care if a company doesn't make any money. Just think about it. Do you realize that our economy right now, our economic growth, we're not growing. We're going to be down like what, 35%? Banks are down 44%. So we have no economic growth, we have no profits, and stocks keep going up. I mean, it's just crazy. So it's like a big casino until somebody gets out, till the big boy gets out, and then it collapses. But it happens all the time. So for them to tell you it's different this time because of these tech companies, they have great results. Now, all these results are coming in tonight, and they're saying even if these tech companies disappoint, it doesn't matter. It's going to keep going up. Now, they're right about that because you got all these people coming in who haven't been in the stock market in the last 12 years, who are just getting in now after the market dropped 35% because of the virus. And they don't realize the market shot back up 38% because of all the money they printed for the stimulus to send people checks, unemployment checks for $600 on top of the check they normally get $375. They're sending businesses money to guarantee the employees will stay so they don't lay them off, so they're getting money. I mean, it's like a big money machine. I mean, they're just printing money to keep giving to small businesses, keep giving to people who are unemployed. And guess what these people are doing? They're even going out and buying these tech stocks. It just, you get to a point, it's crazy. So when you listen to them and they're telling you these stocks are up fine, doesn't matter if they come in tonight and they're selling off a little bit, these stocks will just keep going up forever. Really?
First look at second quarter GDP minus 32.9.
Yeah, what's wrong with it? Who cares? Who cares?
First look at second quarter GDP minus 32.9.
32.9 minus. The economy is not growing. It's negative 32%. Do you understand what that means? We used to think when the GDP number came out and it was 2.3%, we thought, wow, isn't that fantastic? If it came out minus 2.3%, whoa, this is bad. Whoa, we haven't hit 3% economic growth in 12 years. Excuse me, back to 1955. What am I talking about? Obama couldn't hit 3%. That's 3% growth was the target. Let's get to 3%. Larry Kudlow used to come out every day and say, we're going to have an economic growth of 4 to 5%. Listen.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Really? And what did it come in at?
First look at second quarter GDP minus 32.9.
Gee, what happened to your 4 to 5%? 4 to 5% was going to be huge. But you know, nobody cares that the market is the economy dropped 32%. Nobody cares. Why? Because of the wall of worry. What's that mean? That means everybody's running to the stock market right now who haven't been in the market for years because they know that the Congress, they know that the government will keep printing money and do whatever they have to do to keep the stock market going up. That's called climbing the wall of worry. They know no matter what happens tonight with these numbers, let's say all these FANG stocks drop tonight, they don't care. What do they care? They're climbing the wall of worry. They're guaranteed that they'll come in and they'll come up with, maybe they'll have the emergency and say, you know, we decided finally we're going to cut payroll tax. You know, that's the other thing. Boy, does that grind my gears. This payroll tax should have been cut the very first time, the very first day that President Trump was in office. I talked to him about this when I was here in Sarasota with him. I said, what's killing you? What is killing everybody? What's killing this whole economy is you're not giving the money back to the people. When you become president, give the money to the people. Let them invest it. What the hell are they going to make investing it in Social Security? Nothing. And he should have done that right out of the gate. Instead, we got all this stimulus. which is screwing everything up. We'll be right back, but we're going to make money on it. We have been making money on the screw up.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
First look at second quarter GDP, minus 32.9. Minus 32.9. That, of course, is quarter over quarter annualized, and it is not as bad as the minus 34.5-ish to minus 35% we were looking for. And if we look at consumption, wow, the consumption, of course, was routed. That's minus 34.6. If we look at the price index, a whiff of deflation, minus 1.8. And if we look at personal consumption expenditure quarter over quarter, it's minus 1.1.
Wow. But what? What does the Fake Business Network tell us?
The markets are telling us that things look good.
The market tells us things look good. Does that look good? Does that look good? Look, everything that Wall Street does and our government, Congress, is to benefit them, not us. But one thing we can find out, or one thing that we do know with great certainty, when the market is going up and they're pushing the market up and it goes up 75% of the time, how can you not make money? You'd have to be a fool not to be in the stock market. You have to be a fool. You have to be a fool. I talked about this yesterday, to be in an annuity. We'll talk about that later. For those people getting an annuity, you have to be out of your mind. You have to be a fool to be in the bond market. Now, you heard what he said. The GDP dropped to what, minus 33%. My God, minus 33%. First quarter was minus 4.8%. And they're saying, well, it could have been worse. Are you kidding me? Like 2 points can make a difference? Our economy is not growing, but it didn't just happen recently. The economy hasn't been growing since 2008 because all the money they put in from 2008 to 2012 was all printed to put money in the market so that Wall Street would benefit by stocks going up. Then from 2012, starting especially 2014, they're putting in more money, $48 billion a month, to keep buying, keep pushing the market up. But who benefited from all of that market going up? The very wealthy, the 1 percentile, the top 1 percentile, and who really made money was the 1/100th of 1 percentile. They really made a lot of money. But who else made money? People who understood the market, what was going on. That the market was going to go one way, straight up. And all you had to do is follow the money. You didn't have to listen to any of this garbage. You didn't have to listen to any of this stuff in the morning on CNBC or Fox. You didn't have to listen to anything about earnings, quarters, relative strength, nothing. All you had to know when that market was going up, as long as money was going in. And we also know that the wall of worry, we're going to climb that wall of worry. Anytime the market pulled back 1%, 2%, 3%, it was guaranteed. They'd print money, come in, and push it right back up. And they're still doing that today. How can you have the market going up 34% since the end of March? Here we are in July. 34% when our economy, instead of growing, it dropped 33%? What are you, nuts? How can it be our market, since the end of March, going up, 38%, I'll round it up 40%, when our economy is negative, not growing, 33% negative? And how could it be that our profits of our companies, the earnings, are negative? So there's no profits, no economic growth. Our debt is growing 35% faster than our economy. And nobody cares. And you know what? I stopped fighting it. I created a chart that tells me when is the money going in. I don't want to hear the noise. Don't tell me about your durable goods orders. Don't tell me about your trucking sales down 24% from year to date, and now it increased 41%. You can think of this. Class 8 truck sales, year to date, 24%, down 24% year to date, but down 41% year over year. But the market is trying to make new highs. It's up 40%. But Class A truck sales, those are the trucks that move our goods from the East Coast to the West Coast. That is the lifeblood of our economy. And sales have dropped year over year by 41%. Who cares? Nobody cares. Who cares? Banks have the largest year over year earnings decline of 48%. So think of it this way. The banks have the largest year over year profit decline of 48%. Not seen since 2008. Who cares? Oh, but remember, the fake Business News Network came out and said, hey, this is the second, we have the second best, the second quarter is the best quarter in 10 years. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So, earnings down 44%, economic growth down 48%. So you know what we do? Just follow the money. If the institutions, if this thing is rigged, you just got to let me know when to get out. I want to see the money coming out, the smart money. When the smart money comes out, I'm going to be out with it. And that's what my chart does. And you can believe it or not, when I tell you, get my chart for 10 days free, I'm giving it to you for free. And then you can take a look at yourself, see if it works or not. Of course it works. I mean, think about it. You can get in this market that they keep pushing up, and Powell's going to come out again, and he'll drop. I'll guarantee you they'll drop rates to negative. They'll go below 0% to get the president back into office. But all we need to do when they push the market up, just know when to get out. My chart does that. I'll guarantee it. You'll see it when you use it for 10 days. That's all you need to know. So whether you're in the FANG stock, whether you're in Netflix, whether you're in Facebook, Amazon, Google, Tesla, you know when to get out. And I'm going to prove that for 10 days free. That's all you need to know now. When to get out. That's it. How easy can it be? We'll be right back after this. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. Remember to subscribe so you get notification every time I do a new take on the market. You don't have to be a gang member. It's free. So if you want to know what Phil's thinks, what the market's going to do, there you are. It's free. Go check it out. Now, I'm going to probably drive you nuts with this, but I can't get over it. I can't get enough of it. When they came out today with a GDP. But just think about this again, what they're saying, and you'll never trust the fake business news media again.
I'm looking at the financial markets, and the markets are telling me, when I look at equities, and we talked about what's happening with commodity prices, I mean, the markets is telling you that the outlook for growth is very good.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
First look at second quarter GDP, minus 32.9.
But as I said, nobody cares. The market will go right back up. As long as the FANG stocks are going up, market will go right back up, and people are going to get killed. Why do you think everybody's going to gold? Because they know it's over. That's why. But what I'm trying to get across to you is, let the market keep going higher. We'll continue to make money. My members do. And you can check that out by being a member for 10 days, free. In the color-coded chart, you get free. You'll see it work. Don't take my word on it. So let's ride this baby. But they're having a hell of a time right now, aren't they? Trying to break out to a new high. We have a lower high. They're struggling. There's no energy. There's no money coming in. Because the big boys know everything's overpriced. The big boys know that there is a real problem with these FANG stocks. Real problem. And don't listen to these people on NBC who at noontime said, I couldn't believe it. I was having lunch and I was going through the channel. And he said, oh, it doesn't matter. They report tonight, man. If they're down, don't matter. They're just going to keep going on. You know, he's probably right. But he should have said this. Don't worry. If they get hit tonight and they go down a little bit, don't you worry. Because we got a bunch of morons who've never been in the market who are going to come in and buy these things. Because one, most of them believe that the government's going to just continue forcing the market higher by printing more money and putting in as stimulus. Just like they're arguing over that should they give the $600 check on top of their $375 unemployment check, or should they reduce it? Republicans want to reduce it. I'm telling you, that's a bad news. It's the right thing to do is to reduce it. You want people to go back to work. But that will kill the president's reelection. Can you imagine? He wants to give a check for $200, $250, and the Democrats want to give a check for $650. And if you imagine if it goes through, and they're only going to do the, $250 instead of the $650, do you realize how angry the people will be? When you have 40% of our workforce, what do we have, 157 million people in our workforce? 40% of them make less than $38,000 a year before taxes. Do you know what that extra $600 has done to them? Or helped them? They're making more money than you're working. That helped. That helped. And when you take that away from him, he's going to lose all those votes. That's pretty bad. So let's talk about, right now, today was a great day because when the market at one point was down 500 points, we could really see what stocks were stronger than the market. Did anybody call you today? Did anybody managing your money say, hey, I'm going to watch your stocks today, and when the market's down 500 points, I'm going to identify all the stocks in your portfolio that don't go down. That means they have relative strength. They're stronger relative to the stock market. That is key. That's always been the basis of investing in stocks. You always look forward to down days because then you can see how strong your stock is. And when you go down and you take a look, I told my members, we have what we call opportunity stocks. We have bank stocks, for example. Okay, we know these bank stocks are going to just take off. They're going to take off at some point. We know the energy stocks are. So let's just take a regional bank, Key Bank. It hardly went down today when the market was down 500 points. Hardly went down. That's called relative strength. So my members now, I'm going to have a list of these relative strength stocks, and then I'm going to make sure they get into these stocks on time. Another stock. Let's think about, here's another stock. Okay? Tankers. Oil tankers. Nobody's been buying oil tankers. We're buying them. We got some small shares on those. Going to take a little time before they go up, but nobody wants oil tankers. Nobody wanted gold, remember? And we got into gold before anybody else did. Went up 60%. But let's go back to the tanker. So TNK started to break out, started to move up. You don't hear anybody on CNBC talking about these, do you? No. Oh, FANG stocks. I'd rather buy a $15 stock. Why the hell would I buy a $2,000 stock per share? Are you out of, or $1,800? Are you out of your mind? I can make a 30, 40% return on a $15 stock. Why would I go and buy the FANG stocks? But the point is, the market was a wonderful market today when it went down 500 points. We celebrated here at Phil's Gang because we found, guess what? TNK. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what else we found? Halliburton. Halliburton. Wonderful oil. It's Halliburton. And Halliburton didn't go down hardly at all. Matter of fact, you know Halliburton didn't go not even lower than yesterday? Do you know what that means? The strength of this stock. It means there's no sellers. There's no sellers in Halliburton. But I'm going to make sure my members know that. And my team here, we're going to track that for our members. And when she breaks out, she's at $14.71. And when she breaks above around 15, I don't know, we'll do probably around $15.02. We'll buy it. But you're not going to miss it. This is how you make money in this business. This is how you make money. So this was a wonderful day. But I'm going to go buy the FANG stocks? Are you out of your mind? Why would I do that? Look at the airline stocks. Nobody wants the airline stocks. There's some of the best opportunities in those airline stocks. Just like oil. Do you know oil was like the airline stocks? Do you know that gold was like the airline stocks? And nobody wanted them? We did. And we're going to buy the airline stocks. And we're going to start, and we bought some now. Just a little, not a lot. Sometimes it takes a month. Sometimes it takes 2 months, 3 months. That's okay. We got a lot of time. And when these catch, they'll catch on fire. And they'll take off. Why would I want to buy Netflix? Why would I want to buy Netflix at $486 when it's going down? When it's going down. Why would I want to buy Apple when it's going down? I'm going to buy Apple at $383. I mean, why on earth would I buy Google? Someone tell me, why should I buy Google? Google's at $1,532. And it's going down. I can buy OIH, a little oil company. OIH, Oil Service. And that's the ETF for all the oil service companies. It's $128. You know it didn't go down today, hardly at all. That means it's stronger than the market. Did anybody call you and do that for you? No, of course not. Of course not. Well, that's what we do here at Phil's Gang. And remember what else we do at Phil's Gang. Every day at 2 o'clock, we post our member stocks. And our members, they can go in after 2 o'clock at any time, supper, anytime, take a couple minutes, and we tell them exactly what to do with each stock. They don't have to learn anything. They don't have to know anything. They don't have to come to class. All they know is that they just follow exactly what we tell them, when to buy, when to add, when not to add, when to sell, when to run like hell. That's all they have to do. Just follow the instructions. What are you, nuts? It's a great opportunity. Join the gang, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up. It never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The markets are telling us that things look good.
Investment declining by 49%. That number jumps off of the page.
First look at second quarter GDP, minus 32.9.
Wow. Things look good, he said, though, right? Fake Business News Network.
The markets are telling us that things look good.
The markets don't tell you if things look good. The markets only tell you the sentiment of the big institutional money, how they feel. Not the economy, how they feel. Don't listen to these people on these fake business news networks. The market doesn't tell you how well the economy is doing. In fact, the market is forward-looking. Market's forward-looking. What tells you how things are going, okay, is your earnings, your profits, are we growing? And how can you grow when business investment's down 49%? Have I been saying that all along? All along I've been saying, how can the stock market be going up? Well, we know how. Printing money, put it in, printing money, put it in. That's why the dollar's collapsing. And you should have rode this market all the way up. And people ask me now, is it too late to get in gold? No, it's not too. There's another stock. Now, my color-coded chart had this stock red. Money was coming out of this stock. Okay? And it started to turn green on April 7th. And it went up from April 7th. It turned green at a low of $1.95. And it stayed green all the way. And when it pulled back, it stayed green. So when it pulls back, we don't get scared and get out. We had about 6 pullbacks, but they stayed green. If it turned red, we'd be out. Or if it turned yellow, that would give us a warning. Didn't do it. Now, today's at 1241. It's what we call a power stock. It's a stock that's made an all-time new yearly high. It's up 600%. 600% since April 7th to today. And all you had to do is follow the color-coded chart. It stayed green, you stayed with it. It pulled back, as long as it's green, don't get out. If you want to take some profits, fine. Stay with it. Now she's at $12.41. If you want to get in, wait till it's above $14. Gets above $14, then put in what we call a stop at $12.41. That means that's the most money you can lose, between $14 and $12.41. That's not even what? 1.5%, maybe 2%, not even that, is it? Maybe 1.5%. But my point is, if you follow the flow of 2%, if you follow the flow of money, you're going to risk 1%, 2%. As long as you put those stops in, 1%, 2%, 3% the most, to pick up 10%, 20%, 30%. You know what really grinds me is that people are running around selling these annuities like it's on fire. There's few things more lucrative as selling a variable annuity. It should be a felony. One commission can cover a year's cost at Harvard or any other expensive school. They're rigged. And they're rigged with buzzwords like guaranteed principal, guaranteed return. And I'll tell you, you better be very careful, because these salespeople are always trying to put you into a new product, trying to switch you. And if they switch you, you can lose all your guarantees. You know that? Because just so remember about annuities, they can change the guaranteed value if you withdraw too much. And if you go and look at the fine print, you can't even read it. You can't understand it. Even a Harvard law professor can't even read it. And this is where they get you. This is just one place. One place. If you say you have a couple of annuities, 2 of them, both have a $500,000 account value. Okay, and let's say the other one has $1 million guaranteed value. You could withdraw, let's say, 6% of a guaranteed value each year. Now that's been reduced. Most of them now are 5% since the 2008 crash. But let's just say withdraw $60,000. If you withdraw an extra $5,000 just once, one of the annuities, just one of these annuities, will reduce your guaranteed value to $995,000, and your annual withdrawal will drop to $59,400. The other will slice the guaranteed value to $500,000, and your annual withdrawal will drop to $30,000. Make sure you understand the impact of switching from the old product to the new product. They want you to switch because they want you to get screwed. These old annuities, they don't want you in them anymore. They want you to get your new ones so that you bust your guarantees. So if you withdraw too much, I mean, these things are so bad. They're rigged. And they go after people that are close to retirement. They really do. And the closer you are to retirement, the more risk there is. And here's the thing. You don't even own this stupid thing called an annuity, a variable annuity. You don't even own it. You think you do. They make you think you do, the salesperson, but you don't. It's held by the insurance company, the crooked insurance company. And I like the guarantees. I love the guarantees. So you're going to they guarantee everything, which are worthless. I'm telling you, the switching is what really gets me on these things. That's where they really get you, on the switching. And the fees are unbelievable. Unbelievable. The fees are horrible. Horrible. And here's what you know what they'll do? They'll take the marketing fees and they charge you. They charge you. All those fancy little ads you see, You want to retire the rest of your life and all this stuff and see you walking down the beach. You pay for that. That's one of your fees. You pay for that. And on TV or on radio when you hear, oh, get an annuity, guarantee your principal. If the market goes down, you never lose your principal. You only gain on the way up. That's such a lie. Because they don't let you gain on the way up. The insurance companies gain on the way up. If the stock market drops 50%, and then it turns around and goes back up 50%, you think, hey, look at Mike, I'm okay, I went back up 50%. No, you get 1% of the 50%. How do you think they turn around and guarantee you your principal? They charge you a mortality fee. What? A mortality fee? So if you die, the payment's going to go to your beneficiary. It's going to get there anyways. Your state, it'll get there anyway. But they charge you a mortality fee to do what they're supposed to do anyways. Make sure the payment goes to your beneficiary. Isn't that stupid? That's expensive. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Surrender charges. Are you kidding me? First of all, variable annuities suck because they have very little liquidity in them. Very little liquidity. And these surrender penalties are horrible. They're masked. Again, you need a Harvard lawyer. And even a Harvard lawyer can figure it out in that fine print. The surrender period minimum is so masked. 10 years. 10 years. People don't know that until they look to get out. And they want to get out. It's 10 years. And they want to get out. If you get out before 10 years, you got to pay such a fee. It's huge. Huge. They'll kill you. They even charge you, anytime that you want to change something, you want to put a rider on, some kind of rider on your annuity, you pay for that. You get an extra fee. You don't even see it. They hide it. This is the worst product in the world. But the real thing that hurts people is they lie to them. They lie to them, and all you hear on these TV ads, okay, and I love the buzzwords. You always say guaranteed principal, guaranteed return. You'll make sure your principal never goes anywhere. You only make your money when it goes back up, never lose when it goes down. And what most people can't get through their heads, I just said it before, if the stock market goes from 50 or from 100 down to 50, and they're guaranteeing you that principal, yeah, you get the guaranteed principal. But you know how much that costs you? If it goes from 50 or 100 down to 50, on the way back up from 50 back to 100, you don't get hardly any of that, maybe 1%. You should be getting it all. Know who all that money goes to? The insurance company. They win. They get all that money. That's how they can scam you. That's how they can make sure your principal never drops. Of course they can make sure your principal never drops. Because they're making all the money on the way up. You don't get any of it. Look, join my gang. Try my color-coded chart. It works. Get a free membership for 10 days and get the color-coded chart for 3 days. Check it out. See it on chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams come.